Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is me going Q2 of the bi-weekly contest 144, shift distance between two strings. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me in Discord. Let me know what you think about this one. Honestly, for me, I took a long time on this one for two reasons. One is reading. It took me about 4 minutes to read this correctly. I don't know why they wrote this in a very awkward way, and I don't know why that is, you know? Like, why the index of whatever A in the alphabet is just like so unnecessary. And I think like the examples are kind of okay, but also a little bit confusing. But honestly, my first misreading was just a bad misread because it never made sense. And if you watch the live portion, I kind of did this, right? Because I thought that next cost is going to be per index, meaning that it should have only 4 items, right? Not 26, and neither's previous cost. And kind of, yeah, if you look at the constraints, it kind of boils that out, but I was just misreading it very poorly. But still, they could just be like A is equal to 1, B is equal, or A is equal to 0, I guess, and B is equal to 1, and so forth. But it's a little bit awkward because they don't really make it explicit. Okay, so that's one reason, one excuse, if you will, of why I was kind of so slow. And the second one is just, honestly, 10 to the 5th, or it's 10 to the 5th. The way that I end up doing is 10 to the 5th times 26 by just manually simulating going up and down, doing it twice, right? So 10 to the 5th times 26 times 2, it's going to be like 5 million, which is, I mean, if I'm giving one test case, I'm okay, I'm confident, honestly. But you have to remember, Leetcode, it is the sum of the submission time, right? Meaning that you get timeout as a sum of all the total test case time altogether. So for me, that it really let me actually check the time now. I actually didn't check it during the contest. Which one was it? String, yeah, so 1.7 seconds is already not that great, but you know, like, you never know, right? I mean, I think that's the thing, is that, for example, my code went in 1.7 seconds, or yeah, 1.7 seconds. If they add 5 times as many test cases, or whatever, 6, I guess, if you want to round up, or whatever, you know. If they do the same test cases but 6 times, I would time out if the timeout is 10 seconds, right? And there's no way for me to know whether they have 100 case, 1,000 case, 6,000 case, or so forth. So that's why I was a little bit sketch. And because that factor may matter. I ended up doing it anyway because I was a little bit tired and needed to YOLO, and this is my code. And really, it is just what it sounds like, which is that I do current up and then current down. So there is actually another way to do this, and it is going to be prefix sum. And prefix sum is actually, you know, basically it just allows you to do, given this array, to get a substring, you do a prefix sum. So that's another way to do it, or another way that I was actually debating during the contest. And that's going to be O of n because it's just pretty straightforward. Actually, though, the other thing that I did not do is, which is also O of n plus alpha square or cube, is just pre-calculating all of them. I should have done that, but yeah, I guess maybe I didn't. I mean, I didn't. And that would have made it less sketch, right? Because n is only 10 to the 5th. My excuse, if you will, is that, yeah, right now I'm on about a 36-hour fast. I haven't eaten or drank anything in about 36 hours. So I'm very tired. My eyes are, as you can see, I'm winking a lot. And I only had 3 hours of sleep. So I think I was just, you know, not doing very well today. But either way, it's fine, right? And yeah, and this is the way that I did it. Like I said, it is just going to be brute force, you know, going up. And then I calculate it and going down. And I just take the min, right? Easy peasy, you never know it's true. But let's actually do the brute, like, let's pre-calculate, right? So we can pre-calculate by just having a table, right? Maybe we could even call it up table is equal to, whatever, none, right? Times 26. Right, down table, right? And you could just calculate this by whatever, for A in range of 26, for B in range of 26, right? Then now up table AB is equal to calc AB, right? Maybe calc up, or just +1, right? Something like this. And then down table, right? And here then the key, and of course there is an n-squared way of doing it by doing dynamic programming, but we're not going to do that today, but because that becomes alpha square instead of alpha cube, which we have alpha cube here, right? But yeah, but we just do calc start n delta, right? So then now while s is not equal to y, s is equal to s plus delta mod 26, right? And then you have a cost is equal to 0. We have a cost. We want to add it first. I guess actually we have to do cost. So cost of s, and then we return cost, right? And then here we just add in you know, next cost, previous cost, and I count up down as in like positive, negative 1, and then now we can just do you know, this thing of right is equal to up table AIBI, down table I did I for index, I don't know, but yeah, ooh, why is this syntax wrong down? Oh, I didn't have a Leetcode. I don't know, I'm too cool to write a Leetcode apparently. Alright, so that looks good. Let's do a quick submit so I don't feel like I'm lying, and that looks okay. So that's basically how I would like, I think that is how I would yeah, and it saves only half the time, but you never know. It depends on the size of n and all these things, right? So yeah, but definitely like here I'm way more comfortable because now O of n times 26 is not as much, because this is only O of n, and this is going to be O of alpha cube, right? Because we do a cube here, but as I said, you can even make it a little bit faster, but alpha being 26, I don't really think about it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I have with this one. This is how I would have loved to solve it, and then I didn't have to debate about which way to do it, because even when I submitted, I was feeling like a little like, maybe things could have gone wrong, but you know, and I kind of debated it for a couple of minutes, which wasted a lot of time, especially since I didn't solve Cube to a Q4 today. For more on those, watch those videos. But yeah, that's all I have for this one. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. And not yet, though. You can watch me solve it live and all the debates next. Okay. I know I took a lot of time on that one to double check is right. It's so easy to get wrong. Q2. I think I've done this before. Maybe just some variation of it. This is greedy, right? The examples are symmetric, so you have to double check. So next is gonna say what? Let me double check. J is the index of S of I in the alphabet. So hard to read. Why don't they give an example that like actually explains what they're trying to, you know, instead of making it tougher? I know that is, I don't know, like why are they trying to make it a reading problem and not a actual programming problem? I is equal to 0. Yeah, this doesn't make sense. This is just 26, right? Okay, yeah, I read this wrong. And this problem is just so, I don't know why they write it this way. Yeah, do I want to do 26 times n? I don't know, it's risky. Oh, optimizing it, I don't know. It's, do I prematurely optimize? Okay, I mean at least this is wrong, which is good. Why did they write a problem that was so hard to read? Okay, so from B to A, so up cost is going to be all the way 0. Right? A to B. Did I mess up? Zero to 1. Why am I wrong? How am I so bad at this? I'm dumb. Okay, I mean, that was definitely wrong, but still. A to B is 100. You're trying to be too fancy. Let's try it again. I was trying to do like a pseudo prefix something, but instead I don't know. I sucked at both. Is this right? I mean, I think this is right, but I'm just being. If it times out, I'll be very sad. Okay, I wasn't sure on that one actually, honestly, about the timing out. A little bit slow, but. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about this one. Hit the like button, especially to give me a little support for this poll contest. But yeah, stay good, stay healthy, to good mental health. I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye-bye.